I just want to demonstrate how you can set question that has table, that's tabular data in it, question that has mathematical equation in it, question that has chemical equation in it, and also a question where I can draw an image with label. So that is actually what I want to do in this. So I will try to to demonstrate different capabilities. These capabilities may be in any number of questions that is possible. For example, let's say I title this thing CA3, and it's going to just be a random. Let me just say civic education, but the question I'm going to set really it has to do with maybe chemistry, mathematics, maybe economics, so that I can demonstrate this thing that I just mentioned. So all these settings are just that's just one parameters I need to set for me to be able to set this question. So they just leave everything let's say the way it is and the way I have set it now. So let's start with the first one, and I'm going to copy this question from a web. So let's read the number one question. Now this number one question is this I want to demonstrate tabular data. So we have studied the table below showing the production output of a farm over 4 years and answer the following question. So I'll just copy this question, which you can as well type here. So study the table below showing the production output of a farm over 4 years and answer the following questions. Now, this is the question. The question we are going to set is a table. So we have how many row? One, two, three, four, five, and column one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. So 5 rows and 4 columns. So what I need to do is I need to insert table in this place. So if I click here, I'm going to see this sign. This is a table sign, and I want to insert this table here. So I click on this table sign, and the table I want is row is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and column is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 column and 5 rows. So I rows 5, and I'll put my column to be 4. So I have inserted 5 rows and 4 columns here. So study the table below showing the production output of this. So this is how to insert. So this place is here. I'll put my year here. The next one is maize in tons. Let me just copy maize in tons, which you can as well type here. Maize in tons. Cassava in tons. Cassava. And then the last one here is cocoa in tons too. So I'll just copy and paste. So that's the heading. So for the year, I have 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. So we have 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Then 120, 150, 110, 140. So we have 120, 150, 110, 140. 450, 400, 500, 480. So we have 450, 400, 500, 480, 500, 480. Then we also have 80, 95, 110, 125. So we have 80, 95, 110, 125. So the question is, which crop showed a consistent increase in production from 2020 to 2023? So again, let me just copy it. It's basically something we can easily type here. So I'll scroll down and come under. Then my option maize, cassava, cocoa. We have maize, we have cassava, we have cocoa, which is the correct answer, and we have none of the above. So the answer is C. So the answer is C. So this is actually basically how to set a question that has table. And when they're answering it, they're going to see the table just the way it is. So that settles the question with table. So I'll click on save. So let's demonstrate the next one. How do I set a equation that has chemical equation? So this equation say in the Haber process, this is just copy the equation. And remember, what I want to demonstrate is how can I type a chemical equation. So to type the chemical equation, all I forget this chemistry keyboard for now. Let me just use math keyboard, which is going to help me type most of the chemical equation that is necessary. And this chemical equation, this equation is going to be on the option. Um, but the process is still the same thing if I want to type it inside the equation. So since it's option, so option A, N2 gram plus H2 gram equals NH3 in gram. So here I'll just click on this my math keyboard, and in this math keyboard I want to type N2 gram. So I can type my N here. This N. 2 is under. Now to type anything under, there are different ways I can achieve that. For one, I can hold down shift key and press underscore and type my 2. So I have typed it under. Another way I can do it on the keyboard here is I can click here. Once I click here, it shows me the other hidden keys. Now, to type anything under, you see this sign here. This sign is for under. If I want to type anything at the top, that is raised to power. If I click on this thing again to come back, this one is raised to power. If I click here, it turns to this one. So if I click on this, I'll type my 2 here. So the 2 is under. If I keep typing, it will keep staying under. But if I want the key to come back up, because I want to type my in bracket gram, I'll just press spacebar and put my gram inside brackets. That is N2 gram plus H2 gram. So same way plus H. Now I click here 2 gram. Now it's equals to NH3. So this kind of equals to, if you click on this thing again, get that arrow sign. I'll just click on this place. Okay, it's not here. So there's also chemistry tab here. If I come to this chemistry tab, I'm going to see all of them. So I just click on this and NH3 gram. So we have NH, I'll just underscore 3. So like I said, that is also another way to get the base gram. So this is actually how to type this equation. So it's for this. So the B, so I will be faster in this one. N gram. So to type for this one, go back to our math keyboard. We have N gram plus 3H gram plus 3H gram. This sign NH3 gram. So go back to our this sign NH3 gram. So that's it. Done. So option C, N2 gram, N2 gram plus 3H2 gram, 3H2 gram with this 2NH3 gram, 2NH3 gram. So the last option, 2N2 gram, 2N2 gram plus 6H2 gram, 6H2 gram gives you 4NH3 gram. This sign 4nh3 gram. So this is basically how to, and the correct answer is C. So this is basically how to type chemical equation. Basically how to type it. I believe that's simple enough. So the next one I want to also demonstrate is how I can type with mathematical equation. So this one is purely mathematical equation, and this equation, find the root of the quadratic equation. This. So I'm going to type this, copy this, so that I'll now type out the formula. So the number three is find the roots of the quadratic equation 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 equals 0. 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 equals 0. So I want to start typing it here. So we have my math keyboard here. 2x squared, 2x raised to power 2. In this case, I'll come back to this. I will use my math keyboard of my numbers here. Raised to power 2 is this. You understand? So this is 2x. 2x squared minus 5x minus 5x plus 3 equals 0 plus 3 equals 0. Using the general quadratic formula. So I have typed the equation. Let me just, so I don't waste time. So I'll just copy out this using general quadratic formula. So now this is the general quadratic formula. So I have to also put the general quadratic formula below so that it will also be evident. So the general formula is x equals, so I have x equals. So we now have plus or minus. So to type plus or minus, again, we are using our math keyboard. If you come here, you see more other these things. This plus or minus sign here. Okay, sorry, minus b plus or minus, sorry. We have equals minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac. We have b square, so just type b square, and how to type our square is this: b square minus 4ac. Now we have to make it this b square minus 4ac have to be under root. So as I'll just select them, b square minus 4ac, I'll just select them and click on this root sign. It put them inside the root. So we have minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac. Now everything from minus is we have is a division. So I'll select everything from here. I can just press division sign on the keyboard. It will divide like this. 2a. So I have 2a under. Or I'll select it. I'll click on this division sign button here on the screen. It will also do the same thing. So this is it on the screen. Let me reduce the space. Okay. So this is it on the screen. And my answers, A is okay. This answers does not really have equation, but I've just typed x equals 1 or x equals 1.5. So x equals 1 or x equals 1.5, x equals minus 1, x equals minus 1.5, x equals minus 1 or x equals minus 1.5, x equals 2 or x equals 3, x equals 2 or x equals 3, x equals 0 or x equals 5, x equals 0 or x equals 5. And the correct answer is A. So this is how to okay, now the last one I have here is to draw something on the screen. So in this case, I'm going to, this is the question here. Um, in the right angle triangle ABC shown below, the length of the Hypotenuse AC is this. So let me just copy this question first. Calculate this. So let me copy the question. I've copied the question. So let me draw the triangle that we have. This is a triangle. So to draw this, what I need to do is I'll click on this pencil sign, which is called draw triangle. So do I want to draw? This triangle. So I'll draw, let me put it on the center. Sorry. To draw, I want to use line. So I've drawn the angle. So I'll put a box here. Then it's ABC. So to label it ABC, I'll click where I want. I'll select my text and click where I want. A, B, C. So I have my ABC, or let me relabel this B. B. I made a mistake. So this is it. Then this one is 13 cm. This side is 13 cm. 13 cm. This side is 5 cm. 5 cm. This side is X. X. So this is actually how to make my drawing. After drawing, I'll click on insert an equation. So the drawing has been inserted here. So in the right angle triangle, this. So if I click out, I'll see, okay, this thing is now well formatted, and this is how the students are going to see it. So you now see calculate the length of the base BC, label as S using the Pythagorean theory A square plus B square equals C square. So this is the drawing, and I will now put my options here. So the options I have things like 8, 10, 12. 8 cm, 10 cm, 12 cm, 15 cm. And the correct answer is C. So these are the three questions I'm asking it in just one civic education. So if you go to assessment manager, so this is a civic education. If I click on edit question, so this is the question, this is how it appears. This is a tabular one, how it shows. This is the one with chemical equation, and this is the one with mathematical equation. This is the one with diagram. So everything showed well. So this is actually how it's going to show on the student side. So if you have any question regarding this, please do ask, and I will be glad to walk you through it.